Hello and welcome to Module 8 of That's English.
Yes, hello once again.
What are you looking at, Ashley?
A college prospectus. I'd like to go back to college and study art.
Ah, are you going to study full-time?
No, I'd like to do a part-time degree course by distance learning.
I think it's a good idea to continue learning when you're an adult.
Yes, and the first episode with our friends at Cafe 27 is about adults returning to study.
In the video, we meet Lindsay and Natasha. Lindsay would like to study again, but she thinks she's too old.
Maybe she's worried about paying for the course.
Well, she could apply for a grant, una beca, to help her pay for the course.
So while you watch, answer this question.
Why didn't Lindsay go to college when she was younger?
Hi, Natasha. Bye. Are you okay? You look tired.
I'd feel better if I had a cup of coffee. Should we go to the cafe?
I don't think I can.
Oh, come on. Just a quick one.
Oh, all right. I'll come if you buy me a piece of cake.
Hi, Natasha. Hi, Lindsay. What would you like?
2 coffees, please, and 2 pieces of carrot cake. I always feel guilty when I come for a coffee.
What do you feel guilty about?
Well, Duncan's working hard and I'm doing nothing.
Look what I've got. The prospectus for the college. I'm going to apply for a course in web design.
I wish I could do something like that, but I'm too old to be a student.
No, you're not. Laura, is Lindsay too old to go to college?
No, my mother has just finished a university degree and she's nearly 70.
You see? You're never too old to learn.
Duncan wants me to help him with the business. And then there's Liam.
Look, if you could choose any of these courses, what would you do?
I didn't go to college when I was younger because I had to work. If I'd had the choice, I'd have chosen interior design.
Well, you could do it now.
No, I couldn't.
Don't say that. You don't know unless you try. You'd be a good interior designer. You've got a really good eye for colours and great taste. If you did the course, I'd employ you. Look, why don't we go to the college and talk to the careers advisor?
Can I help you?
Yes, please. We'd like to find out about the courses here.
Certainly. What course are you interested in?
My friend is interested in the Level 1 interior design course.
Ah, yes. What would you like to know?
What exactly does the course consist of?
Well, it's a very practical course. You'd learn about colour combinations, light and furniture.
That sounds interesting. Do I need any specific qualifications?
No, if you apply, the course director will interview you.
Okay. Could you tell me how much the course costs then?
It's £350 for 12 weeks. We do offer some grants as well.
Thank you. Just think, Natasha, if we hadn't gone for coffee, I wouldn't have known about this course.
I think Lindsay would really like to do the course.
Yes, but her husband Duncan wants her to help with the business. Did you get the answer to our question? Why didn't Lindsay go to college when she was younger?
I didn't go to college when I was younger because I had to work.
Lindsay didn't go to college when she was younger because she had to work.
In the video, we heard people making hypotheses about the present, the future and the past.
I always feel guilty when I come for a coffee.
Don't say that. You don't know unless you try.
Remember, when we talk about things that are always true, we use the present simple in both parts of the sentence.
And we can use if, when or unless in the first part. For example, if I don't eat breakfast, I can't concentrate at work.
Some people talked about possible situations in the future. Watch.
If you apply, the course director will interview you.
In these situations, after if, we use the simple present and will in the other part of the sentence.
If I have time tonight, I'll look for some information about distance learning.
Natasha talked about imaginary or improbable situations in the present and future.
If you could choose any of these courses, what would you do? If you did the course, I'd employ you.
Don't forget, in this case, after if, we use the simple past. In the other part of the sentence, we use would and the infinitive.
If I could study something, I'd learn a new language.
Lindsay couldn't choose what she wanted to study when she was young. She talks about an impossible situation in the past.
If I'd had the choice, I'd have chosen interior design.
Remember, when we talk about impossible situations in the past, after if, we use the past perfect. In the other part of the sentence, we use would have and the past participle. If I hadn't told you about my art course, you wouldn't have thought about studying.
No, that's true. Thank you, Ashley. In the video, we also heard people offering and requesting information. Watch.
Can I help you?
Yes, please. We'd like to find out about the courses here.
Okay. Could you tell me how much the course costs then?
Can you tell me about your art course, Ashley?
Yes. What would you like to know?
Well, could you tell us when it starts?
Next January.
Watch again and notice a different type of question.
What do you feel guilty about?
What course are you interested in?
What exactly does the course consist of?
Did you notice? The preposition goes at the end of the question. Ashley, what are you looking for?
Well, I've got 2 tickets for a concert tonight
Oh, who are you going with?
with a new friend. Now, in the second part of the video, we find out if Lindsay decides to do the course in interior design.
Yes, and we hear what her husband Duncan thinks about that.
See if you can find the answer to our question. What will Lindsay be able to do if she studies hard enough?
Liam's asleep.
Good.
His teacher says he's doing rather well in school. His reading isn't far behind the older kids in his class.
Good. As long as he's happy.
Well, he was playing happily enough with his friends this afternoon.
Sorry. I'm trying to finish these accounts. Can you give me a hand?
Of course. Duncan, I need to talk to you about something.
Could you help me with this first, please?
Duncan, I'm going to apply for an interior design course.
That's excellent, darling, but I really need some help with it. What did you say? Why do you want to do a course in that?
Well, I've always been interested in interior design. I'd like to go back to work one day.
Yes, but that's far off in the future. Meanwhile, I'd like some help with the business. Why don't you do a course in accounting?
But Duncan, I don't really like accounting. And I don't think I'd do it well enough to help you.
I thought we'd agreed.
So, have you filled in the application form yet?
No.
If you don't do it soon, you'll miss the deadline.
Well, Duncan thinks I should do an accounting course so I can help him with the business.
Lindsay, you hate accounting.
Hello, ladies. What can I get you?
2 coffees, please.
Excuse me, Laura. We need some help here. Do you think Lindsay should do a course in accounting or interior design?
Well, I think you should do interior design. I think it's really important that you enjoy your work.
great. I can't believe it. I've got a student card.
Was Duncan disappointed?
No, we talked about it and he thinks I should do the course I want to do.
Good. So, how are your classes?
Fine. The teacher says I'm doing rather well. If I work hard enough, I'll be able to apply for a degree course at university next year.
Wow! Well, that's wonderful.
Coffee? Come on.
I'm pleased that Lindsay's doing the course.
And what will she be able to do if she studies hard enough? Let's watch it again.
Fine. The teacher says I'm doing rather well. If I work hard enough, I'll be able to apply for a degree course at university next year.
She'll be able to apply for a degree course at university next year.
In the video, we heard different ways of modifying actions. Watch.
His teacher says he's doing rather well in school. Well, he was playing happily enough with his friends this afternoon.
Yes, but that's far off in the future.
Remember, rather and far go before the adverb, and enough goes after the adverb.
For example, I play the piano rather badly. My teacher says I don't practice often enough.
In the video, people also used different ways to ask for help. Watch.
Sorry, I'm trying to finish these accounts. Can you give me a hand? Could you help me with this first, please? That's excellent, darling, but I really need some help with...
Ashley, I've got a lot of things to take to the car. Can you give me a hand?
Of course. But first, I really need some help with my course application.
Yes, no problem.
You know, I'm really excited about studying again.
Yes, a lot of adults would like to continue learning.
But what would they like to do? We asked people in the street this question. If you could continue learning, what would you like to study and why?
Possibly music, I think. I'd be quite keen to get a certification in that. That'd be good.
Maths, probably. I want to do that. I did geography and business at university, so I want to go back and do maths.
I wish I knew a bit more about history. There's so much of it, you don't really know where to begin. And also I'd like to speak another language, which I'm afraid I don't. But that's quite common with English people.
Music, I think. I've always had an interest in music, but I'd like to go into it more deeply. I probably find it was too difficult, too complicated, but that's probably what I would do. Yeah.
Thank you. What about you?
I think a language. We've talked about that, haven't
Yeah.
we? Learning Italian or Spanish.
Yeah. I like opera, so learning Italian would be good. Yeah.
I like languages. I do like languages, so I think if I had a choice, I would go back to college and definitely do a language course.
Quite a few people would like to learn another language.
Well, I'd love to speak another language, like Mandarin Chinese.
Now that would be a challenge. Well, that's all for today. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.